right, easiest part. Say and spell first, last name, rank, and where you're from.
All right, I'm Patrick Mahoney. I'm the Public Information Officer for Florida Forest Service for Lehigh River District and standing in for Mahoney. Mahoney is last name.
Let's crunch some numbers. What kind of damage we're talking about here? How much acres was affected?
Right now we're at 202 acres and 6 homes damaged, not destroyed, but damaged, and it's 85% contained.
Anybody injured in this?
No one's injured. Everybody's safe thus far. Have not received any information about any of the construction stuff.
Any of this looks suspicious at all? Our one neighbor told me that she's heard something about kids around here or something.
We're going to be investigating it. All the fire start will be under investigation through Forestry to find out how it started, when it started, how it started, and then we'll track it down from there.
Biggest challenge today, what was it?
Biggest challenge today is the weather, low humidity, high winds, and high dispersion, which just carried the fire and throughout the whole area from Manatee County all the way down to the Keys. It was the same thing. High winds, high dispersion, and with the dryness, we're in a moderate drought right now, so it does not take much to get a fire going.
Tell me a little bit about the tactics tackling this. I saw fire lines being drawn. You guys are putting water on some of the area to make sure house won't catch on fire. Tell me about that.
Right. Forestry was putting fire lines in, and right now they're improving those fire lines to make sure that the fire doesn't jump. Later on this evening, we'll be monitoring it throughout the night along with the fire department. The fire department's here to do structure protection, and they send their brush trucks out to help with some of the internal fighting into the woods.
Can you paint a little picture about when the fire did jump across roads? I was at one spot where it happened.
We got the phone call at 1508, 308, and we responded along with the fire department, and from that point on, it was just catching the fire. We were able to catch it with cooperation with the fire department and forestry and the helicopter. We were able to catch it and then get it wrapped up before it did any more damage.
Talking a little bit about timeline, if we could. I was out here earlier today around noonish, even before so, when one fire happened, and then I ended up coming back. Can you give me some specific time frames where some of this started?
This fire, from what I was told, we got the call at 3 o'clock. And beyond that, I don't know about the other fires. I know it was called in by a ranger on his way to a different fire, and he called this fire in, so he was diverted to this fire.
Is that the one that was 7 miles from here?
Yes.
Okay, but this is a different one.
Correct. That would be the chalet fire that he was responding to, and it's 100% contained at 196 acres.
What fire was that, chalet?
Chalet. And there's also another fire going on down in Picayune, and it's 800 plus acres and 10% contained at this moment.
That 10%?
10%.
10% contained. How long will we be out here? Someone said tomorrow even.
We will be out here all night. The fire department will be out here all night to make sure that they get, monitor the fire. That way, if it does, we want to make sure it doesn't jump out. So the fire department, we will be out here to monitor it to make sure it stays within the boundary.
What advice do you have for residents that need a place to stay or
as far as
calling from the net?
If they see a fire, actual fire, to go ahead and call 911. The fire department's going to be right around the corner, so they'd be quick to respond if they feel that it's gotten out. But there will be smoke in the area. They'll see flames inside the black. But I mean, if they see something, they're uncomfortable, go ahead and call 911 and have the fire department drive by and check it out.
Can you talk about units out here?
I know that we have several units from Tice, Fort Myers, North Fort Myers, Forestry, and several other units that are out here. I haven't got a complete list.
Over a dozen?
Yes, well over a dozen.
Dozen different agencies?
All different agencies.
And does this fire have the name? I know you mentioned Shelby Fire.
It's called the Sally Fire.
And that's the one that jumped over 82?
Yes, that's this fire here. It's the Sally Fire.
SALLY, Sally?
Yes, sir.
Off 42nd Street, I saw something kind of flame up. Is that
it was all part of it. Because I actually came up the road and saw it burning on the other side, but it's all part of this fire.
Is it close to a home, you said?
Right now, all the homes are safe. There were 6 homes damaged earlier, but right now with the humidity actually coming down, that's helped, and the winds died down, as you can see. So that has been given. That gave us the ability to jump on it and get it knocked down.
And to be clear, that's 6 homes in this Sally fire, correct?
Correct.
Sorry.
And on that chalet fire, there's 1 home damage.
How do you spell chalet?
CHALET.
I talked to a secretary of the chalet fire who was concerned that it might have been his house, and you confirmed whether or not that was
I do not know.
Have you ever seen fires of this acreage, this magnitude in this area before?
I'm not from this area. I'm actually from the district north. I'm just standing in. I've seen worse with the acreage with worse damage up in Charlotte County. So, you know,
How can you compare it to something, I mean, in recent history?
in my opinion, whether it's 1 home or multiple homes, it's bad. We don't ever want to lose a home. And I know Polk County, they had a big fire, 6,000 acres, lost several homes. And I don't, whether it's 1 or 50, it's unacceptable. And my heart breaks for those homeowners that have had that loss or damage to that 1 home. And, you know, I feel bad for them.
From your experience, how would you describe the response out here?
From what I was able to gather, the response was very quick, very swift. They jumped on it with air and ground, and that was helped us to be able to contain it at the acreage and the damage that was done. It could have been a lot worse. And at this point, right now, what we're asking folks, because we're in a moderate drought, we're looking at moving into more of a drought. Now's the time to get your homes prepared, get your roofs and gutters cleaned out, make sure you have that defensible space around your home, get your lawn mowed, get things, have non-flammable plants around your home. You know, if you can get your neighbor to help, get them to help. But just remember, an ember can travel up to a mile under the right condition and land on your home. If you got stuff in your roof and gutters, it'll take your home down while everyone's facing one direction. Your home could be burning down because nobody can see it because we're facing the opposite direction. So at this point, now's the time to be prepared because we are going into a heavier drought. Things are dry. Be careful with any open flames. Even when you're doing yard work, make sure you got spark arresters on your lawnmower, your weed eaters, your ATVs, whatever, and just make sure that your roof and gutters and that you get that defensible space around your home. And if you want more information on that, they can go to firewise.org or floridaforestservice.com for more information on that.
I just want to make sure I'm spelling this right. So Sally?